today's Commodore 64 stream, hopefully more better than the last C64 stream, which was an unmitigated disaster. So here I've got the my new C64 emulation setup. I am done with original hardware. You've heard it here first, folks. With the possible exception of the Tanvi Color Computer 3. Whenever you see me stream from now on, I will be streaming hardware only. I'm sorry, emulation only. No more original hardware. It destroys my soul because I get so frustrated when things don't work right. And the quality is just not there. And I refuse to spend any more money. I've already spent tons and tons of cash, and people have been very generous sending us things, and I'll continue to play original hardware a lot, just on my own time, but my days of trying to stream it are just over. I think that Aaron is going to be doing more of that. Of course, he's sort of in the middle with the Amiga, which has the ability with this RAM expansion board to run all kinds of new cores. And so that is, he's going to be doing stuff on that. So he's not going to be using original hardware as much, but he'll be kind of in the middle with a simulation game. But I'm going 100% emulation. I have my screen set up just how I want it. I've got GameBase 64 completely loaded, so I've got tons and tons and tons of C64 games all set up at my fingertips. I've got freaking domino dancing playing on this cracked screen here. So I've got everything I need. I've got some Basil Hayden. Cheers. And if you are joining me for the first time, welcome to the stream. It's a pretty laid-back affair. Feel free to say hello in the chat. And I guess we'll just dive right in to California Driver. Although we may return to the Pet Shop Boys after we get done playing, just because I really like this tune. This is the Mighty Sid, you know. Frodo, hello, hello. How are you? Oh man, it's gonna fade out. I love it. It's so cool. Yes. Let's not turn on sprite collisions. Sounds like bagpipes. Okay, and we're off. Now, I'm not sure if there's a shift. Looking to see if I can find my speed. Okay, there's my speed. So I am gathering speed. I'm guessing my button is the brake. My volume, my voice volume, a little bit. I can turn myself up a little bit. Is that better? How does that sound, Frodo? Is that a better balance between the game audio and and my voice? Okay, awesome, cool. Yeah, I always have to adjust things whenever we do Amigos. I have to turn myself down a little bit to balance out with Aaron. Although I was not happy at all with Aaron's sound quality on the last episode of Amigos, and ARG for that matter. And I'm gonna try and talk him through some things. I think he's just turned up too loud on his end, because the Tascam box that he has, the USB interface, it's very, very sensitive. You can't turn it up hardly at all. And so I'll just have to do some things on my end to turn them up. Yeah, California Driver is not lighting my world on fire, I can tell you that. Let's try something else. California Games, shall we? Now, one thing that I don't understand is that I have to set my joystick settings every time I launch the emulator. And that there's an option that says save settings on exit. Let's see if we can confirm quitting device, maybe that'll help too. So how's your day been, Frodo? I love the cracked instruction screen. So cool. Run stop on Vice, I believe, is escape. And of course we want to enable the fast loader. We don't want to skip the title screen. Reset high scores. Yeah, Doug, I mean, compared to your typical Amiga game, the graphics on the C64, especially on California games, are much, much brighter and more colorful. They use a lot more colors in the C64 version than they did in the Amiga version. And I assume that we are loading now. I played this earlier today, and I was shocked at how much it looks like the Amiga version. I mean, I don't know, I'm sure that they did the C64 version first, but the Amiga version, in the areas where it looks different, it oftentimes looks worse. Doesn't look like we're off to the races here. Tell him hi. I was just in there watching his Tomb Raider stream while I was preparing things here. Should we try it again? Let's try it again. Oh, that's a fun time. Yeah, I guess maybe there's no way to just do a complete reset. So let's exit. Yes. Start again. Okay, at least it remembers my window size and position. Okay. How you doing, Doug? Oh no, it still didn't save my joystick settings. So that is a bummer. So every game that we play this evening, we're going to have to select the joystick. I mean, it's not a huge deal. And run stop. Enable. Let's try, maybe it was just the, yeah, this is where we got to last time too. There's no, oh, I guess that's the tape indicator. I don't have a drive indicator on my machine here. I can try, there are multiple emulators you can use, but this is the one that I know how to set the joystick settings, and it works really well. So I'm hesitant to try another emulator. Boy, when it just goes black like that. Now, it says that it says C64 at 99% speed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's no good, man. We had a really hot week last week, but this week it's a lot more manageable. It's just in the 80s. When it gets above 90, I just don't feel like going outside at all. And of course, that was the week that we decided to repaint our deck. So I'm trying to get into it, man. I'm trying to let's try, let's just try a different game, huh? Why don't we try Mr. Do and see what this looks like on the Commodore 64. Set my joystick. Okay, so this is a little bit different. This is a tape file, so kind of interesting. Yeah, now, I mean, would you call where you live? I know I don't know anything about Arizona's climate. Is Tucson squarely in the middle of the desert, Doug? This is another Jack Alien Remember release. Sure, absolutely, absolutely. No. Yes. That's cool. I've only been in the high desert in California. I've never been to Arizona, but I've been to the outside Death Valley on the California side, the Victor Valley area. My buddy was a band director out there. He got a job there right out of college. Okay, so this is looking pretty good so far. Press L, so you got left and right-handed options, which is kind of neat. Hey, Bomb the Bass. Yeah, I think that this looks good. It's a shame that they didn't display Mr. Do in the original aspect ratio. I want to say in the Atari 8-bit version, and somebody can double check this easily if they choose to, that he is displayed, it's a vertical oriented screen. Now Aaron is a real good hand at this game. He knows the tricks of the trade. I like Mr. Do, but I'm not the master of the game that he is. I'll shoot. We'll just end this level. How you doing, Bomb the Bass? Yeah, they did Still Adolescing. They were the them and Atari Soft did a ton of great work for the C64 and the other 8-bit machines. I was listening to the latest episode of the Sprite Castle C64 podcast, and it's about Dig Dug, which is, of course, the spiritual predecessor to Mr. Do. It was an Atari Soft game, Atari Soft game. One thing that you're never sure about is whether you're playing, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys who are more well-versed in this sort of thing than I am, I don't know of any way to know whether you're playing a PAL version of a game or an NTSC version. They did? Okay. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Frodo. I figured that was probably the case. There weren't a whole lot of companies back then. They wanted to fill the whole screen, the idea of proper aspect ratio. They didn't think that people would dig it because you'd have so much real estate, screen real estate, not taken up. And of course, this is back in the day when everybody had super small monitors and all that stuff. So I can understand it. Oh, yes, I can kick him. Let's see. This would be a great time to learn. I'm having a good run here. I don't want to stop it, but yes, I will kick that bot for sure. Thank you, Frodo. All right, he on. shoot. Yeah. Oh, man. He gave me a break and a half there. I'm not doing super awesome on getting the extra letters. I normally make that a priority. Maybe that's why I never do well in Mr. Do. And Do Run Run, my favorite Mr. Do game, my favorite arcade game of all time. Getting those letters is essential. So it looks like the stages have reset. I believe that this is the same zone as the beginning. So maybe there are 5 screens in Mr. Do. Now, of course, I am playing not the ideal way if you're playing for points. If you're playing for points, you set up those apple drops to really rack them up. But yeah, don't forget your ball is right. I will use it when necessary. The thing is, once you set your ball down the path, who knows when it might return. Is the music in Dig Dug different than in the arcade on the C64, Tenmark? I know that Flack mentioned that it's like the arcade in that it only has music when you move, which is just like in the arcade version. No real hardware, Lamatza. This is 100% WinVice today. Yeah, I went on a spiel at the beginning of the stream how, aside from the Coco, I am pretty much giving up on real hardware on these streams because all it does is make me upset. And I don't stream to get upset. I stream to have fun. And it never looks as good as as an emulator on your end. On my end, it looks better, of course. There's nothing that can beat playing real hardware on a CRT. Just the glow you get, the phosphorescent glow of the CRT. Man, I'm having issues with my directional pad. So yeah, that's a good port. That's a good port. Okay. That is very interesting, Tenmark. I was really surprised at the Kangaroo when we did Kangaroo, which reminds me, let's check out Kangaroo on the C64. I'm just curious. The 2600 version of Kangaroo is surprisingly good. Oh, there's Kaboom on here too. There's like a billion different variations on it too. This is a really neat package. I got this from the internet, of course. But this is a thing called the Game Base 64 Collection version 16. And it's basically a self-contained, you get an ISO file and you just dump it on your computer. And it's a self-contained emulation and game package. And I've struggled with C64 emulation in the past, and this is just what I needed. The only downside is that I don't believe that, okay, that is the random button. I don't think that, can I do like, okay, I can do like a multiple search. Kangaroo, here we go. Oh yeah, this looks much different than the Atari version, so this will be neat to check out. Set my controller real quick. Yeah, me neither, Tenmark. Oh, this is a newer version, 92. So maybe, actually, you know what? I think, I want to say, Tenmark, that, oh, hold on a second. Sorry guys, I am back. And here we are with Kangaroo. Now this is unexpected, so obviously this is a homebrew. Look at the way your Kangaroo hits the deck. And that music. Oh. You know, it's funny. Frodo, they flagged your message because you put AZX, and that triggered the profanity filter for some reason. So I will unblock that shortly. What do you think about this, Doug? Oh. I leaned right into that. You know, another great thing about... Oh, nope. I went the wrong way with that. Hey, Picard. See if I can jump this thing. There we go. I like this music. Your Kangaroo jumping animation leaves a little to be desired. Are there really? I can't believe that, Delamort. There are no monkeys in Australia? That's unbelievable. You guys are like the capital of crazy animals. You guys need your own monkey. Hit the bell. And so if you're not familiar with Kangaroo, you can press for points by going back and getting the higher level fruit. I never do that though because Kangaroo's hard. I still like the way your Kangaroo ducks though. More characters need a ducking animation like this. Just full prone on the ground. Full prostration. Oh, I wasn't sure if that was going to hit me or not. Yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot. So that is one version of Kangaroo. There are several. Here's one called Kangaroe. This one does not look as promising, but we're going to play it anyway. I'm going to try again, once again, to exit out of here just to make sure. No, you really do have to set your joystick each time. But I wholeheartedly recommend this emulation package, this Game-Base 64 deal. That's very true, Delamort. Hey, Retro Gaming Denmark, how you doing, man? Wow, this is, yeah, that's great. Yes and no. Okay, this is different. I guess that rock is, you can't hit that rock. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is... I've got infinite lives turned on, so this is it's almost Jet Set Willy-ish in its difficulty level, except without all the charm. Yeah, exactly, Bon the Bass. You read my mind, man. This is neither. This is just emulation on the PC, Picard. Okay, we're done with Kangaroo. That's no good. You know, let's take a look at Boy, there's a lot of these. This is International Karate, I believe. It's just called Karate, but it looks a lot like International Karate for the Amiga. And from the screenshot that I'm looking at, it looks rather good. Yeah, it's very... if I didn't already have a... Now, can GameBase do WHD, Paul? Okay, I need to set up my stick. And Paul, if you know the secret of getting your settings to stick when you exit Vice, because there's an option here I see where it says save settings on exit, you know, and I don't know if that is your joystick settings or not, but at any rate, you know, I've tried doing that and it didn't work. So I'm not exactly sure how to make things happen. Speaking of make things happen, I'm not exactly sure how to start this game. Okay. Is that it? No, because it still says demo. It's just coincidence that the screen changed when I hit a button. F1. Thank you, Tinmark. See, I'm learning stuff all the time here. Okay. It's a very nice painted background in the back there. Yeah, the animation looks good. I mean, I'd say this looks I'd say this looks about 70% as good as the Amiga version. The Amiga version, of course, the sprites are a lot more detailed. I believe. Oh, look at that. I believe that you've got some background animation in IK. Awesome, Delamort. You're going back to the Earth, man. All right, so we don't have to spend too much more time with that, but I just thought I'd check it out, see what it looked like. I've got so many games, guys, so many games. Oh, you know what I'd like to try that I've never played before is Blue Max on the C64, because I've played this a ton on the Atari 8-bit. One of my favorite games. And I'd like to see how the C64 version stacks up. I'm telling you, this Remember guy, he is the man. They are the man. Plus 10 mega trained. Oops. Once again, I forgot to set my joystick. Yeah, I think I'll probably stick with FSUAE, Paul, when it comes to the Amiga. Just because it's basically the same thing, and it works with WHD. But for C64 and PET and VIC, this looks like the way to be for sure, man. Okay. So F3 is what we want. So let's see, hit that. No. I'm going to set everything at no. US Gold. The ultimate in American software. It's so funny. It's so funny that a British company would call themselves US Gold. I guess it makes sense because they were bringing over what they considered to be the best software, aka the software that they could get at the price point they wanted. Okay. I've got normal control on, which I think means you got to go up for up. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. This happens sometimes when you set your joystick up in a different way. So probably joystick port number 2 is the right one. Wow. That's a lot of games, Paul. Okay, I can't deal with the, let's see. Let's just go ahead and quit. I've got to figure out how to turn on reverse control or this game will be unplayable. I'm just too used to the other way. So there we go, pilot control. Now we can go to town. So the plane definitely looks better in this version. This game moves incredibly slowly compared to the Atari 8-bit version in terms of your speed in the air. The plane sprite looks better. I'd say that the ground sprites are a push. The bomb is definitely more well-defined. The boats look horrible in this version compared to the Atari version. So, I mean, there are definitely good and bad points to everything, but I think the biggest factor is that the Atari 8-bit version just moves with so much more speed. I can see how most people would prefer it. You can really zip around the air. So is anybody over in Europe going to pick up the, I don't know how to, normally hitting your button is what makes you speed down. So I don't know how to, do that. But anyway, we got what we want out of Bluebacks. Is anybody going to buy the new VIC-20 machine that's coming out? Whatever they're going to call it, the VIC or whatever? Hey, oh, never mind. I thought Cole was here, but he was just mentioned. All right, what do we got next? What else would we like to do? How about boat race? I don't think we're going to need joysticks for this, but just in case. Okay, you start off with 10 pounds each, bet on each boat, watch the race, and if you're lucky, Y-O-U-R, collect your winnings. I'm glad that it's not only people in the United States that make grammatical errors around your. Okay, I'm gonna start out, we'll bet 2 pounds, and we're gonna bet on boat number 1 with a bullet. Here we go, get ready. Come on, boat 1. Come on. I've never bet on any race before. I've never bet on a horse race. I've never bet on dog racing, auto racing. So I guess, you know, when you've got money on the line, it becomes much more exciting. I've never played Uridium, Frodo. Would you like me to give it a shot next? Okay, I got 4th. All right, we're gonna have to go all in here. We're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go with boat number 5, the Dark Horse. Oh my gosh, I should have went with 1. Come on, 5. He's making a run. He's making a run. Come on. Come on. It's going to be close. Number 5, by a nose. Oh no, I thought it was over. It was over. My boat won, right? Yes. 24 bucks. 24 pounds. That's how you make $1 million. All right, we'll try Uridium. I'm intrigued. You know, the crack screens are almost an adventure in themselves. I can only imagine the fun of, you know, downloading a game. Of course, this is like reveling in illegal activity, but, you know, getting a game from a BBS, seeing the crack screen, looking at those names and be like, man, I wish I was one of those guys. I wish I was Cyberpunks or Cromance. Okay, we're going to get any instructions here, or just okay, when the land now message appears, move as soon as possible to the right hand end of the Super Dreadnought and fly flat over the end of the master runway from left to right. All right, we'll see how that goes. So here we go. Let's go ahead and put on unlimited ships. We definitely don't want that. Yes. No. I don't know. Sure. And yes. All right. Here we go. This almost looks like a 128K Spectrum screen here with the colors like this. All right, let's do it. Man, it's moving fast. Oh. Avoid things with shadows. Thank you, Paul. Words to live by. Oh, man. Something with a shadow. Yeah, it moves really, really fast. You're constantly having to keep an eye on the playfield. Okay, so you continuously loop around until you destroy X amount of things. Okay, move to the upper right of the screen. Okay. It is very impressive, Frodo. It is very impressive. Whoa! Oh, man. And how do you land? Just need to fly over that last runway? Okay. I'm flying in formation with those guys. That's pretty awesome. Oh, okay. One more go. See if we can do it. My first life was my best life. Oh, so those guys, I get so scared when I see those guys overtaking me, but they won't destroy me, I guess, because they were like flying over me, right? Let's see. Yeah, they fly over top you. For some reason, you can hit them, but they can't hit you, or something. Oh man, nice 10 mark. Very good. I look forward to seeing your video on that thing. Is this your first vampire, or do you have the one for the 600? And there's also one for the 1200. Is that right? Or there's a standalone? Oh man. Okay, I'm done. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, it's time for some urban warrior action, guys. Dave and Dean. Yeah, I can imagine how that would be a rewarding game, Frodo. I guess the game company is called 3D, so it's 3D's Urban Warrior. I'm sure there's a way to warp this. There we go. CAD Cam Warrior? Is that where you play an architect on a mission, Picard? I'm not feeling too terribly confident about Urban Warrior, unfortunately. Because right now, this thing is loading at 7,500 times the normal speed. And it is still loading. Which is a shame because the screenshot looks kind of cool. All right. Let's try it one more time, just in case. Frodo, that was on my list today, and I just didn't get to it. Are either of those actual games, Frodo? I am going to be writing a review for them because the Socrates is, I am the reason why the Socrates exists for them. My buddy Logan had a Socrates growing up, and I was the one that inspired them to put it on the wheel for the Thanks for Giving marathon. So I feel that I owe it to them to make my voice heard. There are some games on there. There's like a states and capitals game. There's like a sorting game. But I mean, it's definitely all edutainment all the time. Okay, sorry, Urban Warrior. It didn't work out. Oh, U.S. map, U.S. geography series. There are so many games. There's a lot of games that are not in English, unsurprisingly. Why don't we check out... Ooh. UK geography. All right, this program tests your knowledge of the towns, countries, islands, and mountain ranges of the United Kingdom. All right, so name the town. 10 questions and scores. Okay, so let's do name. Let's do name the region. I feel like I could do better with regions than towns. Okay. Okay, let's do finding regions. A. Greater London. Okay. I'm going to say Greater London is somewhere about right there. Okay. Maybe I need to go more to the right. Maybe I'm too far south also. Maybe about right there. Nottinghamshire. Okay, I'm going to guess that Nottingham is like central, maybe northwest. Right. Somewhere about, that's too far north. About right there. No. All right, we're done with this. My UK geography leaves something to be desired. Yogi Bear. Thank you, Lamatza. Let's do it. What are some of your favorite ST exclusives, Delamort? Original Specky Pick converted by the Overkiller. Oh, but it's linked in a separate file. Okay. Did I not set up my joystick? I did. Okay, there we go. That definitely looks, I wouldn't say it looks Spectrum-ish. It really looks like a C64 deal. Maybe it was just converted. All right, let's do it. Piranha Presents Yogi Bear. All right, here we go. He's got to jump. collect the frogs? Do I jump on the frogs? Oh, I died. What is Granddad Delamort? That sounds interesting. Okay, I guess you can't. Can I go inside this tunnel? Nope. All right, who suggested this? Lamatza? What am I supposed to be doing here? If you hit the button and approach that tree, you die. I'm also not sure where I died there. An adventure game. Ugh. Text adventure or like dungeon crawler? If it's text adventure, I'm all in. Okay. Well, I don't know what that is, so we'll just move on. Roadrunner. Okay. This I recognize. This got an S port. So I know how to play this game. I believe that this is also an arcade port of itself in itself. Let's see here. Again with Remember. They're the man. Jack Alien. I'm not surprised that this got a spec. I think that this would translate pretty well to the Specky, Frodo. Oh, okay. I'd be all about that, Delamort. I like a good point and click. Oh my gosh. Space. Man, that is not a great use of the SID chip. The screen meant death last time we played something that was, I hope it's not the case this time. We made it all the way to the beginning of the game. Don't die on me now. Man, I was excited to play this too. Let's try and run it one more time, just to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. I'm on, well, again, let's see here, settings, be under model, I can't remember how to turn on that in WinVice. RAM, ROM, SID, RS-232. Would it be under drive? Yeah, here we go. True drive emulation. It's turned on now. Maybe that will help. And turn on my joystick. And run stop. Just want to make sure before I hit the button, because hitting the button was what triggered the crash. Okay. All right, I think we made it through, guys. Yeah, I think you guys were onto something with the True Drive emulation. I may not remember how to play this game. Ah! Do I just need to collect all the gold or the feed? Oh no. Oh, you got me. This is not good music. This is this is not good. Level 2. Yeah, now that I know the secret of True Drive emulation, I'll try California games again. Yeah, things get a lot more difficult this time. Anybody know the name of this tune? Any classical music buffs out there? Oh, almost. Got greedy. The name of this... Oh, jeez. Come on, John. Yeah. The name of this tune is Saber Dance. Yeah, it does make you feel anxious. And it's a big trombone part in this. I remember playing in orchestra. The trombones go, wah, wah. That's their part. That's all you get in orchestra most of the time when you play trombone. Some sort of effect like that. All right, so that was neat. This one looks interesting. Let's try Road Rally USA. From Bantam Software. Should we turn on True Drive emulation? And joystick. Okay. Turning on True Drive emulation midway through might have messed it up. So if I've got, I think you're right, Frodo. Khachaturian is the he's the composer, right? Or is that the name of the ballet? I thought that was the name. I knew it was some Russian-sounding composer. Okay, C64 basics, guys. So I did a soft reset in Vice. So the disk drive should still be technically loaded, right? So if I go load, yep. Okay. You know, there's so much good ballet music out there. A lot of my favorite classical pieces are just, ballet music. But I don't think I've ever been to the ballet in real life. Like, I've never seen a live ballet before, except for the Nutcracker, which everybody sees. Okay, the drive is moving around. Maybe we should just kick it into warp mode. Okay, and kick it out of warp mode. Maybe we should kick it back into warp mode. Okay. Joystick settings. Yeah, like the Overture to Deflator Mouse is great. I've played it a million times in orchestra, but I've never seen it. It's got great trombone parts. Okay, your goal is to find the best route to the sites described by the clues. Use the card and the screen maps to chart your course. Heck yeah, I want sound. Okay. Middle Atlantic, southeast. We'll go with southeast. Oh. IJKM. Okay. I'm pressing return, but yeah, we don't want this. We want no part of Road Rally USA. Why don't we take a look at another arcade port? Why don't we look at Spy Hunter? See how the C64 version stacks up. Get my joystick settings going here. Deflator Mouse? I don't think Deflator Mouse was written by Strauss, was it? Maybe you're right. I can't believe I don't know that, but... Okay. Yeah. All of his waltzes, of course. Well, it depends on which Strauss we're talking about, right? Like Richard Strauss, Richard Strauss was the waltz guy, right? And then Johann Strauss was the other guy. Sure. I wonder if this is not a. Surely this can't be a joystick game. I mean, a keyboard game. You'd think that they would put in the give you a stick option. I mean, the C64 shipped with a controller port. One thing that Joy, novice. One thing that I've noticed about every European person that I've talked to is that you guys receive a lot more classical music history and appreciation instruction in school than a typical American. Like, I guarantee you, a typical American person would not know any of the Strausses or anything. I mean, they just we get no serious instruction in music history in school, unless you take a special class in high school or something. But it's not across the board. All right, we're off and running. You know, I think a big reason why C60, like the C64 and the NES get compared all the time, especially in the United States. And I think a big reason why the NES wins out in so many cases, well, there are a couple reasons why, but one is that the games just came out so much later. Like this port was released in '83, and the NES wouldn't even come out in the States until '85, and I'm sure the NES version of Spy Hunter probably came out in like '88. So that has a lot to do with the quality of the ports being better. Although I believe that the NES can display a lot more colors on the screen than the C64 can. You're not kidding, Delamort. Public education is in a sad state in this country. Although I am a product of our nation's public school system. It is what you make of it, really. I mean, there's a reason why we got so many, why we are we've got schools like Stanford and places like that. I mean, there are tons of kids that come through the public schools that end up in good schools, but the problem is that our school systems don't serve the average kid very well. We have gifted programs. We have all kinds of programs for the mentally challenged, but I feel like a lot of kids of just average intelligence get kind of lost in the shuffle. And it's a problem. I don't know how to solve it. I just teach band. Reggie Allen left. It's a shame that there is no in-game music in this. I was expecting the C64 with the Mighty Sid chip to be pumping out that Peter Gunn theme. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Delamort. Mark, don't question my... he was a double agent. He was a double agent. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good port. Sorry, Mark. I'm calling an audible on this one. Your car just it just sort of glides. The physics is not good. Yeah. So we'll move on. Somebody suggested something else. Oh, yeah, the in-game music was something to behold, Frodo. Dropzone. Oh, this is Jetpack, right? Like a Jetpack clone? Or like a Lunar Lander clone? Defender. Okay. I was just looking at your dude. Yeah. When you get to the 128K spectrum, then you're talking, but anything on the 48K, it's just like, oh my gosh, where's that mute button? Well, I think it's more of a technical achievement than something you'd actually. I don't think anybody is sitting at home firing up 48K Spectrum soundtracks to listen to. But that all changed, when you get into the 128K version. I mean, there's awesome tunes there that you could listen to just by themselves. I'm saying no to all this except for Infinite Lives. I know that you can do that with Stunt car racer. What are some of the other games you can do that with, Delamort? This looks very impressive. I like this a lot. Oh, I need to set up my joystick, I think. Okay, so you have the physics of your jetpack dude, but it's Defender. Interesting. Oh, and you got that same rock hard difficulty level. Yeah, I always thought that was a cool feature. You know, the interoperability between the systems through the null modem cable. So I imagine at some point I'm going to see. Is there? I mean, is this like a city? Are the guys going to start lifting people up like in Defender, or do you just have? Maybe I'm not at the city yet. Maybe that's the. This is this the city? Los Angeles, California. Nice explosion effect there. Very cool. My high score is 1,880. Actually, I'm sure it will be much smaller than that. I have infinite lives turned on. Oh, okay. So the men are the little, or the guys that you need to rescue are the little, these guys, right? Okay, I'm getting it together now. That's cool, Delamort. I love doing that kind of stuff. Did you play, so the whole team was yourself and all that? Oh. Hey, Polyester Links. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. I'm probably going to go for another 20 minutes or so. So you've got time, man. I'm doing a little longer stream today to make up for my Monday stream, which was just an exercise in frustration. Okay. I don't even know why I died that time. Maybe I got hit by a tiny bullet. I've got a cloak too. I'm not sure how to activate the cloak. Maybe it's a space. Oh, that's your smart bomb. Cloak is enter. It's very difficult to take your hands off the stick though, to get to those things. Rainbow Islands? Absolutely, we can fire up some Rainbow Islands. Santar. I've been wanting to hear Somewhere Over the Rainbow on loop. Oh. To tell you the truth, I mean, like, these guys are going to get picked up by the green guys eventually, right? Is it just because I've almost completed this wave and I'm just like, there's this like one more thing I have to blow up to get to the next wave? Is that why nothing is happening? Do I just have to kill that? Nope. Blue stars can be taken to red slot. Oh, so you pick up the stars and you take them to the red slot. Okay, I did not know how to play this game. I thought it was like Defender, where you were just defending your populace, but you're actually active in this game and you can touch the floor, which makes a difference too. This is awesome. This is really cool. Who suggested this? Thank you, whoever suggested this. This is a great game. There's no Amiga version of this, is there? I have to put this on the thing. Oh, death. Okay, well, I will return to Dropzone, because that is great. That is a great game. All right, let's do some Rainbow Islands. I much prefer, I don't know. I gained a new appreciation of Bubble Bobble after playing it on the Amigos High Score Challenge. But until then, I preferred Rainbow Islands to Bubble Bobble. But I prefer Parasol Stars to everything else, so for what it's worth. Yeah, I should have time for Hybris. Oh, this is what song is this, guys? Is this is this the Outrun, right? Is it Magical Sound Shower or whatever? Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing that Vice somehow knows when a game is a PAL game and when it's an NTSC game, and you don't have to choose. Because I haven't run into problems in that regard. Hit the warp button. Okay, I guess the tape is at its end. There we go. Okay. I do want unlimited lives. Yeah, that's it. I guess unlimited credits, just for fun. You've never played Rainbow Islands Bomb the Base? This is like one of the... I'm not sure how you coin up here. It's very arcade perfect with the credits and everything. Oh, it's because I haven't set up my joysticks. That is the problem. Joysticks. Okay. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. You know, it's no Amiga version. The Amiga version is pretty close to arcade perfect, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. Got the double rainbow. Nah, I play for level, Santar. I play for level. There's two different ways, you know, to play all of these Bubble Bobble type games. You can either play as, you know, how many levels you can get through, or how many, what score. If I was playing for score, it would be a different story. I want to get to the boss. Oops, I didn't want to get that. But, man. All the power-ups, okay. Oops, shoot. Oh, man, I was doing great, and then I wasn't doing great. I'm sure I do, polyester. However, we're going to be doing some hybris next after this. I just love filling the screen with rainbows. It's like my goal in life, really. I wonder if there is the same sort of system with like, you know, in Bubble Bobble, like after you blow like 35 bubbles or so, like certain things trigger and you get certain power-ups and score bonuses and things. I wonder if there's the same RNG counter with like the number of rainbows that you produce. Really? What ports did they change the music on this, Santar? I didn't know that, because I mean the Amiga version has this, the same music. All right, boss time. Huh, interesting. I wonder if it was because of, you know, copyright concerns with the estate of, you know, Metro Goldwyn Mayer or whatever. Oh. Oh, man, so close, so close. Oh. That's all I do. Man, that was my own fault. I was looking at the chat. That's all right, Frodo. You should put that on the AGSC list, man. I'd love to play that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mitsuyama. I would say the Amiga version is the best. I mean, I think it was originally for the Amiga. Come on. Come on. I'm not exactly sure how to kill this thing, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I've got to jump onto the rainbows to break them, right? Okay, okay. Here we go. Congratulations, Frodo. Man. Okay, let me focus in here. That didn't do anything. The problem is that I keep forgetting that up is jump. That hurts me too. All right, one more try, then we're gonna move on to Hybris. Oh, I think you just gotta... No, I can't do it. Sorry guys, I'll have to practice up on that. Still though, very solid port. No Hybris for C64 in my collection. Whoever requested that. Sorry. There's a game called Hybrid, and that is about it. However, there is a Hyper Biker. Joystick settings. Next line, next try F1 clearboard, F7 to start game. Mitsuyama, no, this is pure emulation. I've given up on the original hardware. Okay. Well, my original player immediately died. All right, this is too much for me. However, I like that music. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play California games. And compare it with the Amiga version, because we're playing this in the Amiga this week on Amigos. So, joystick settings. And stop. Thank you, Frodo. All right, we're going to do this one more time with TrueDrive emulation enabled. What did I do wrong there? Oh, I forgot the thing. Yeah, Atari, the California games was like the shining star. That was like the killer app for the Lynx. Did when you got the Lynx bomb the base, did you get the AC adapter with it, or did you run through about 6 sets of batteries that first day? Man, that thing was a beast when it came to battery consumption. I've never actually used a Lynx. I've just heard tell. I did have a Game Gear though, and it was a similar situation. All right. So this time we will disable the fast loader. I think that may be the cause of our troubles too. And we won't skip the title screen. We'll just do everything as normal. Yeah, no kidding, Frodo. Where are you located, Bomb the Base? Are you in the States or are you in the UK or in parts unknown? Like the Netherlands. So I wasn't aware that the Lynx got a release in the UK. I just had no idea. Oh, wow. They were all over the place in the UK, I guess. I remember thinking just from the screenshots that the version of Paperboy looked quite good on the Lynx, as well as Gauntlet. You know, most of the world is unknown to me, Frodo. Most of the world. I couldn't even identify Oklahoma on the map, which was very embarrassing considering my brother lives there. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so let's go ahead and compete in all the events. We want to see all the action. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. All right. So let's see how this thing stacks up to the Amiga version. If you are on our Discord channel and you've not submitted your high scores for California games, I encourage you to do so. We've got about 5 or 6 guys on there who submitted scores, but we'd like to get as many people as possible involved, so feel free. The Amiga on the base. All right. Maybe we should turn on the warp. All right, we're there. Turn off the warp. Man. I'm trying my moves. There we go. Oh, can't kick turn backwards. Okay. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. That's right, Polyester Links. Thanks, Bon the Base. We're going to announce the scores. You've got a while. We're going to announce the scores on Friday, when we record. So, yeah, we'd love to have you in there, man. Warp it. All right, footbag, my personal favorite. Oh boy. Okay. So I'll tell you what's cool. He does stuff on his own, like before you hit the button. He's just like hanging around doing cool stuff while you're waiting to push the button. I think that this looks, if this doesn't look as good as the Amiga, it looks almost as good. There's a really weird version on the Master System. It's a very muscular looking dude. He doesn't look like a dude that would be doing a lot of footbag. Really, this guy doesn't look like he'd be doing a lot of footbag either. Most of the guys that I knew that did footbag in school were the guys that were into alternative music and wore like beanies and stuff. I might have been one of those people. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. My secret for greatness is a million dizzy beans. And so that's how you rack up the good score. Oh, try to nail the bird at least once. Yeah, the 2600 version is, like, again, it's a marvel of programming, and it's fun in its own way. The like I said, the BMX event is just out of this world. At some point in a future stream, when I have access to my links, we might do a full links stream sometime. That might be kind of fun, and check out the links versions of all these games, because I've got all those as part of the CoinOps collection. Yeah, I think that the VCS, as we were talking about in the Discord, it wins for greatest results out of the smallest hardware. All right, surfing coming up next. Yeah, the load times in this are less than ideal. Oh, that's cool, Z9K9. Thanks for letting me know about that. But I just love the fact that like this guy's sitting here and he will paddle until you hit the button. I love little touches like that. Yeah, not good. Nope. This time that. This is probably the lamest version of Wipeout I've ever heard. In the curl. Oh yeah. I wish that scoring was a little bit less opaque. I would like to know what the moves are that get you the best score. No, that's no good. That's no good. I would say probably, I don't know, because I don't know if the Genesis got a port or not, and I would have to check out the Genesis version. But the Master System is the best that I've played, Mitsuyama. All right. I think next is roller skating. It's the problem when you go into warp mode. Hey, Z9K9, do you have a link to that? Actually, I guess I turned off links on Amigathon. This definitely controls a lot better than the Amiga version. So in this game, if you're unaware, you accelerate and decelerate by doing quarter turns. I guess it's half turns up and down on the joystick. Oh, man, that might be my best run ever without dying. Yeah, the version in the Amiga version, when you go to jump, the jumping animation is just very slow, and it makes it hard to control. I like the little twirl you can do too. I guess that's if you do it. Yeah, so yeah, I approve of that version of roller skating. Very nice. Yeah. Like I said, I turned off the ability to post links at Amigathon because I didn't know who was going to show up in the site. So I apologize if Mitsuyama, if you could send me a link in Discord, that would be awesome, man. Thank you. All right, let's warp ahead here. And now we go to my second favorite event, the flying disc. I love the music in the flying disc. I hope it's here. I'm sure it will be. In the NES version, it's the version I know best. Oh no, this is the DMX. Sorry. Okay, now I noticed this before. It doesn't look like there's a way to jump on the BMX. Like, the button doesn't jump you like it does in the Amiga version. So is there, surely there has to be a jump. Does anybody have any ideas on, because like you pump the button to go faster. But there's no jump button. Really weird. And that's the end. Yeah, BMX is not my favorite event. Maybe you're right, Frodo. I didn't even know, because up, it's a 3D course. So you move up to go up, on the course. So I don't know. I got nothing. All right, and this is going to be the final event of the evening. The flying disc, the magical flying disc. Yeah, you jump, like when you get going fast, you'll sort of hop, but I didn't ever control that jump in any way, at least that I could figure out. All right. Yeah. I love this song. Sometimes I sing it when I'm having trouble sleeping. It just lulls me to bed. Oh, it's a shame that you don't get it all the way through. Ah, just missed it. It's a little bit different than the NES version. It's a little bit more syncopated. I kind of like it. All right, gotta hang back a little bit more here. Oh! Tricky. Tricky. One more time. Let's make it count. That's right. This is parallax all over the place. Good catch, Polyester Links. Eat your heart out, Shadow of the Beast. All right. And... man. Yes, you are supposed to catch the disc at the end. I've just failed 3 times. But still very, very solid. Solid version of California Games. I would definitely put this right up there with the Amiga version in terms of graphics, which is sad because the Amiga is capable of so much more. But at any rate, yeah, I don't know, Frodo. I mean, if it is, then I must be doing something wrong. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because I tried it before when I wasn't streaming and I still couldn't get it. So, I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining in this evening. I'm glad you all were here. Aiden Elect, another viewer, Bitstorm, Bomb the Base, Cobrian, Commander Root, Comula, Dedicated Lurking 9 to 5, Frodo NL, Isaac Deplar, L. Curtis B, Lurks, Mitsuyama, Picard 2010, Polyester Links, Santar Spacey NZ, Thicker, Z9K9, Zydan OZO, and Zorglub 45. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching the stream. I'll probably be streaming again on Monday, doing an Amiga stream most likely, playing The Lion King, which is our next game on Amigos. So I will see you guys Friday. Hopefully you can join us on Amigos. We start taping around 5 o'clock Eastern time here in the States. And we'll be talking about this game, California Games. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and we should probably raid. We're going to raid Little Tomb, Pixels at Dawn. So get ready. Don't go away. It's raid time. Bye.